Hello and welcome to another DPS guide. My name is Jev, and today's topic is going to be on the Combat Rogue patch 4.3. Just like every other guide that we've done, we're going to be brief and get straight to the point. So let's get to it. Let's begin by discussing the stat priority list for a Combat Rogue. Your main priority should be Agility. Agility is our strongest stat and cannot be reforged into, so we should get as much of it as possible. Next on the list, you want to make sure you reach the melee hit cap of 8%, followed by the expertise cap of 26. After that, we want to go for haste, which will increase our attack speed and energy regeneration. Next on the list, we want to aim for the spell hit cap of 17% so that our poisons do not miss on a raid boss. Keep in mind that hit rating is only greater than mastery and crit up to the 17% spell hit cap. Anything past that is a DPS loss. After that, you want to go for Mastery, which gives your main hand attacks a chance to grant an additional attack equal to 100% damage of a main hand attack. Last on the list, we have Crit, which is the least favorite stat, regardless of the tier 12 two-piece. Next, let's talk about gemming. Only match the socket bonus if the bonus is Agility. If the bonus is not this, then go ahead and ignore it by gemming plus 50 agility. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about how you should gem if the bonus is agility. For your meta socket, you should have plus 54 agility and 3% increased critical effect regardless of the bonus. For every red socket, you should have plus 50 agility. For every yellow socket, you should have plus 25 agility and plus 25 haste. And for every blue socket, you should have plus 25 agility and plus 25 hit. If you already have the 17% spell hit cap, it is better to ignore blue sockets even if the bonus is agility. Next, let's talk about your enchants. For your head slot, you should have plus 60 agility and 35 haste rating. On your shoulders, plus 50 agility and 25 mastery rating. On our back piece, we can have plus 65 critical strike rating, or we can have plus 22 agility. On our chest piece, we should have plus 20 to all stats. And on our bracers, we're going to have plus 50 agility. Over here on our gloves, plus 65 mastery rating. And let's not forget to add a belt buckle. This will allow us to socket an extra gem. On our legs, 190 attack power and plus 55 critical strike rating. And on our boots, we need to have plus 35 agility. Don't forget about your weapons. We should use landslide for both of our weapons, and don't forget about your poisons either. You should have instant poison for your main hand and deadly poison for your offhand. Next, let's talk about Reforging. Once you've reached the melee hit cap and expertise cap, you want to ask yourself this question. Does the piece have haste on it? If it doesn't, reforge into haste. But if it does, then you want to ask yourself this next question. Does the piece have hit on it? If it doesn't, reforge into hit. But if it does, then there's no need to reforge because the piece has both haste and hit on it. The only time that we don't reforge into hit is if we're already at the 17% spell hit cap. Let's take a look at a few examples here. Over here on my shoulders I have hit and I have mastery, but I don't have haste. So I went ahead and reforged mastery into haste. Over here on my weapons, I have mastery and I have haste, but I don't have hit. So I went ahead and reforged mastery into hit. Don't forget to take a look at my stat priority list if you get confused as to which stat you should reforge. And remember, crit is the least favorite stat, so it should be reforged most of the time. Next, let's talk about the rotation of a combat rogue. Your main priority should be to keep up Slice and Dice, even if you only have 1 or 2 combo points. This will increase your attack speed by 40%. After that, we want to keep up Rupture, but only if you have 5 combo points and there is a bleed debuff on your target. After that, we have Eviscerate, but only if we have 5 combo points for maximum damage. Next on the list, we have Sinister Strike, which will be the main source of generating combo points. Last on the list, we have Revealing Strike, which increases the effectiveness of our Rupture or Eviscerate by 35% if you're not glyphed. This ability will mainly be used when we have 4 combo points. Do not use Revealing Strike if you already have 5 combo points or if the debuff has already been applied. Next, let's talk about your cooldowns. If you have any trinkets, go ahead and use them because they can increase your DPS. Redirect has a 1-minute cooldown and a 40-yard range. We can use this ability to transfer our combo points and Bandit's Guile buff to other targets if needed. Next to that, we have Killing Spree, which has a 2-minute cooldown and a 10-yard range. This will make you attack multiple enemies within 10 yards every half second with both weapons until 5 assaults have been made. This can be used during the 30% damage phase of Bandit's Guile, but is best used when your energy is low. Last on our list, we have Adrenaline Rush, which has a 3-minute cooldown. This ability will double our energy regeneration and increase our attack speed by 20% for the next 15 seconds if you're not glyphed. Keep in mind that every time we use a finishing move that deals damage, we lower the cooldown of this ability and a few others by 2 seconds per combo point used. That about sums it all up. If you found this video to be helpful in any way, don't forget to subscribe, like, favorite, or even comment down below if you have any questions about the video. If you'd like to view the specs and glyphs that I highly recommend, go ahead and click down below in the description box. And remember, friends don't let friends do bad DPS, so spread the word.